Hello, it's Amy Williams and welcome to the You Perform channel. We are back here this week with Arron, our You Perform fitness and performance expert. So Arron, Tonic, your gym, you got it on your top with a Q, and I probably just said Tonic instead of Toniq. However, whichever way, tell us why the name.
Whichever way you say it, I don't mind. It is Tonic. A lot of people call it Toniq. Sounds quite classy like that, I suppose. Well, Tonic, I've got a brand called Tonic Life. And Tonic is like the life elixir, right? So it's all about balance. It's like that kind of water that you can't live without. It's the elixir of life. So hopefully you can't live without Tonic. But we obviously couldn't use it with a C because that's quite well used out there now. But the Q looked quite cool and we liked the way it looked and it sounded. So we went with that one, and it's worked out really well for us actually. The fact that we're called Tonic has meant that we've got a local company that sponsors us with some gin, and also have Fever Tree Tonic who sponsor us as well. So
perfect.
Once a month, when we're not in lockdown, we actually throw a gin and tonic party in the gym. We have a DJ in for the last class of the day, and everyone just comes and has a big social, has some drinks. And then, so it's good. It's pretty good.
I love it. I think you're going to get everyone signing up already. Free gin and tonics in a gym. Yeah. Perfect. Now, that kind of like vibe and energy, not many people would know unless they follow you on Instagram. Number one, your gym is dark. You've got black paint everywhere and neon lights. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's just trying to bring a different vibe to the gym. I think gyms are quite clinical spaces often. When you go to a gym class somewhere, often it's a big, bright room with lots of mirrors everywhere, and it can be quite daunting if you're just new to fitness. So we created a space that hopefully would feel a bit more comfortable for people. Hopefully they felt like they could let go a little bit in it, because it's quite dark. I mean, it's light enough that you can see what you're doing. It's perfectly safe, but it's that bit of darkness so that when the music's up, you and you're kind of in the zone. No one's watching you. You don't feel self-conscious. You don't feel like everyone's paying attention to what you're doing. There's not a load of mirrors to kind of see wobbly bits and things in. So hopefully we're kind of creating a different vibe for people, different energy. When you walk in the room, what we want is you to feel uplifted, and you do feel like that when you go into a nightclub or you go into a bar. So why not feel that when you go into a gym? So the energy of the space was all about kind of creating that nightclub vibe. I suppose I combine things that I love to do, right? I like clubbing and I enjoy fitness, right? So put those two together and create a really fun space that hopefully people kind of interact with and love themselves. So
do you then find your clients are a lot younger, in their 20s, or have you got a good mixture? Have you got your middle-aged mum of 4 kids coming along?
It's a huge mixture. I mean, when you set up a business, you kind of think, right, this is my demographic, this is what I'm going for, and it's just done that. I mean, you can't pinpoint who's there. I mean, everyone seems to enjoy it, no matter kind of different ages, sexes, walk of life. I think our oldest client is 68, and she trains like 4 or 5 days a week and absolutely loves it. She refuses to do burpees. She just stands and goes, I'll do everything else, but I will not do a burpee. That's why you're in the gym and you're joining in these high intensity classes with people half your age. So we'll let you off the burpees and we'll give you something else to do. So yeah, we get a huge mixture of people in through the space and people training for different things.
So you mostly do classes, don't you? You're not, well, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not a gym that you can just rock in and do your own little session, or can you? Is it just kind of your timetable of classes, sign up monthly, get your personal one-on-ones? How does it actually work? Yeah,
so it's very flexible fitness. Okay, so we've got a membership option. And then you can do passes to drop in because it's mostly classes, or in the afternoons when we've got some free time and the classes aren't on, you can take on a personal trainer to look after you in that space. The good thing about it is it's actually quite a big space and it's quite private. So we only have 1 or 2 people in there at a time when we do personal training. So it's a really nice space for that. But it's flexible in that you're not signed into a long contract if you're there. It's monthly rolling. So, I think in the world at the moment, when we know all this uncertainty, you don't want to tie yourself in for 12 months. So each month you just pay as you go kind of thing. And then if you just want to drop in some classes, you can do that as well. So nice and easy for people.
So what are your classes like? Take me through a typical, I'm rocking up on my first day, someone watching now wants to come along, hit classes. What's the style and what are they going to expect from a 45-minute class?
Yeah,
take us through it.
Yeah, so changes every day. And there is a structure to our week to make sure that we kind of are progressive in our training so people still get results. as a personal trainer, I really wanted to make sure that people were still improving in everything they do, not just turning it to a class here and there and hoping to get results, right? We want to make sure people are really getting the results, getting stronger, getting fitter, and getting their body shape changes that they want. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is our signature sweat class, based around kind of high intensity workouts, light weights, fast pace, get that high heart rate, and just feel really good and energized while you do it, and obviously sweat. Tuesdays and Thursdays is our stronger class. Okay, so we take it back a little bit in terms of the pace. We lift some heavier weights. The studio has got a pull-up rig system in it. We've got lots of Olympic bars and weights in there. We teach people to lift properly and safely. And so in each class there's 2 instructors to make sure that we can watch over everyone. And at the moment with COVID, there's only 12 in a class, but normally we have a maximum of 20 in a session. So it's quite personal. We're still kind of getting that almost like personal training kind of vibe in there. Then on a Saturday morning, our session is called Burn, and it's a combination of the sweat and the stronger. So you do a little bit of weightlifting along with some faster stuff. And so that's kind of a really good fun class. We get a lot of people turning up for that one. And then we do a lot of yoga, a couple of sessions of that in the week. At the moment, a lot of that's delivered online because people have got so comfortable doing it from their own home, which is great. So we do that. We teach Qi Gong. We've got our Monday evening sessions, which is called Tonic Chill. Monday nights, 8 p.m, we do a mixture of different things each week. So it will be either meditation, breathing coaching, Qi Gong, foam rolling. It's all about recovery and repair. And it's a great way to start the week on a Monday evening to kind of set you up in a nice routine for the rest of the week. Then, there's always more. We do nutrition work in there. So we do a lot of nutrition talks and things online as well. So lots on offer.
Fully packed, hey? Yeah, you said about your talks there. I know we were signed up to do something, weren't we, a little bit before lockdown with David Flatman, which I know we will do. You do set up talks that people can come on in an evening and learn a little bit more about a certain person, a personality or whatever. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I think Tonic is about educating people and inspiring people. And that's what we try and do in our classes, but we also want to reach more people and get into all parts of your lifestyle. It's not just about what you do in the gym, it's about then changing lifestyle habits. And so we do these informative talks where we help to hopefully inspire and motivate people. So we've had Sam Murray in there who talked to us about kind of her Olympic journey and then what she's doing now. I had a talk with Lululemon and Ed Jackson at the beginning of the year. We did kind of mindset and goals for the year ahead. And then I was supposed to be interviewing you and David about your life, obviously, and what you're up to now. So hopefully informative talks with people to kind of teach them a bit about what you guys are up to, but also to teach them a bit about lifestyle and how they can train and the different things that are out there for different people.
So are there any other events that we need to keep our eyes open for that you're planning?
There's always something in the plans. We ran something last year. We did a Tonic Games, which was for our members, which went really successfully. Everyone really loved it. So we decided to team up with Bath Fit Fam, an Instagram account in Bath who kind of bring people together in the community and offer a lot of free fitness events. So we teamed up with them to create something called the Bath Games. And sadly, we had a big event that we were going to launch this year, bringing lots of people from all over the area together. So hopefully, if we're allowed with COVID, we're going to bring that big event to everyone next year. It's going to be a bit of a festival of fitness and health and just about community and bring everyone together. You
definitely have that vibe. How have you found then, obviously you've not all been getting that community together in lockdown, how's that changed the business and how have you had to cope?
It's been tough. It's been a tough changeover, but I mean everyone's business has been the same, but we just had to react really quickly when we got locked down. We knew it was coming, we've got plans and we went straight away online. Yeah. So we were delivering fitness classes for all our members. We did a couple a day. We actually lent out pretty much every bit of kit from the gym so that people could still get something from their workout at home rather than just doing the same bodyweight stuff all together. We were in that for 4 months, so we needed to keep it changeable for people. So, just doing your squats and burpees over and over again, getting quite tiresome. And in fact, the first couple of weeks of lockdown, my body was so sore. I've never done so many squat jumps, burpees and things like that, so many bodyweights, so I was in such pain. But I was delivering that every day for the classes. But I'm lucky, I've got an amazing team of instructors who really rallied around. They brought loads of energy to every class we delivered online. People still felt like they were interacting with us and they would sign on to the Zoom class a few minutes early and have a chat with each other. We did like a quiz online, that kind of stuff. And we just tried to keep offering people as much as we could to help them. People have lost balance in their lives. The kids were at school, they were homeschooling. So the kids weren't at school, they were homeschooling. Everyone was kind of in a bit of stress about what's going on in their lives. They didn't know whether they were going back to work, how long this was going to be going on for. And so we needed to keep some kind of normality for people. So we did a lot of talks online for free for everyone, talking about mental health, talking about how to deal with stress, talking about how to inspire your family and your children to do fitness with you as well. It's looking at that balance and trying to make sure that people still had some fitness in their lives whilst they went through lockdown.
And that kind of balance, I guess we've touched on it in the last 2 weeks now, a little bit of your Qi Gong. Are we going to get a little bit more in the next few weeks?
So yeah, if you tune in next week, I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about Qi Gong, and I might even throw in a few moves for you.
Oh yeah, well that sounds awesome, and thank you very much again. It's been so fascinating listening. So please subscribe, hit the bell, share the love of the You Perform channel with your friends, and we will see you next week.